national college graduation rate? Ballpark. What do you think it is? People going in to how many people graduate, get a diploma?
Again, I'm not too familiar with the amount.
That's okay.
That's
fine. 59%. So 41% of people that go to college don't graduate. By a show of hands, how many know people that dropped out of college? Raise your hand. Every single hand goes up. Right. So we have way too many people going to college in America.
So guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl and if you're Scarlett. Today we're back again with another video from Charlie Kirk. So today Charlie Kirk talk ring around pro-liberal college students. So guys, without further ado, let's get started.
I just kind of wanted to come here to gain some perspective, but I am a disagreeer. So seeing that we talked about the housing market and we talked about, you know, the price of college, right, going skyrocket in America, if we look to our European neighbors, we're seeing them do a lot better in this sector, and that's because of centralized policies that America hasn't even started on yet. And yet you want like a free market kind of like solution. So how are we failing, and how is Europe succeeding?
Well, yeah, I don't accept the premise, but I appreciate the. I don't think Europe's succeeding. But let me ask. I ask you a question. Do you think that there's too many people going to college in America?
I do not.
Okay. So what's the national college graduation rate? Ballpark. What do you think it is? People going in to how many people graduate, get a diploma?
Again, I'm not too familiar with the amount.
That's okay.
That's
fine. 59%. So 41% of people that go to college don't graduate. By a show of hands, how many know people that dropped out of college? Raise your hand. Every single hand goes up. Right. So we have way too many people going to college in America. So my first belief is that we have to decline college enrollment dramatically in this country. I'd say, well, Charlie, what are you going to do? Well, I will agree with you on one thing. It's where the Germans get right. It's that we need more welders and plumbers, electricians, police officers, entrepreneurs, and people that work with their hands. And a lot less people that are kind of in the cloud studying postmodernism, right? So I think college is a racket, largely. I think it's a scam. I think that young people are told to take classes that have no relevancy to their own degree. So let me ask you, have you taken classes that just you think are kind of a waste of time, or do you think it's all just been phenomenally meaningful?
I feel like it's a step in like the right career, right? You get the right amount of like technical skills, and it's also the right amount of soft skills necessary for the, you know, career that you're going into. And I feel like saying that people shouldn't be enrolling in college is actively saying that some people just don't deserve to go to college. And
No,
I don't feel like that's the case
at all. I mean, I think college makes you poorer, makes you less happy, and less likely to flourish. Let me ask a question. Show of hands in the room. We'll use the democracy thing, right? How many of you have felt that you took a class that was a total waste of time, waste of money, and all that? Okay. I mean, so this is a scam, man. Like, if I was a financial regulator, I would. This is like Bernie Madoff stuff, man. It's like every question I ask. Yep, I know people that dropped out. Yep, I took classes that don't have any relevance to your degree. And so the question is, what is the purpose of college, right? So if every college was like Hillsdale College, I'd probably agree with you. If you guys were studying Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, getting deep into the classics, rejecting postmodernism, understanding the beauty of the American founding, then so be it. But like if we have to have these like extended discussions of like Jacques Derrida and Michel Foucault and black-only dormitories and what is critical theory, you guys are getting ripped off. And I believe firmly that, so what is the market response? First and foremost, get a mass, this might be wishful thinking, get a massive portion of the population not to go to college, go into technical schools, learn to work with their hands, and value muscular labor again in our country, which muscular labor is insulted, talked down to, and I could prove it to you. Go to a suburban family, anyone, maybe in Cherry Creek or in Centennial or whatever. If you go to a regular suburban family, if you get a mom in private, she'll say, I just don't want my kid to work construction. Every suburban mom will say that. No matter what, I don't want my kid to sweat for a living. And okay, that has created a hyper-educated, very unwise generation that's super in debt and has pieces of paper and they mean absolutely nothing. Right? So it's a generation that has borrowed money they don't have to study things that don't matter, to find jobs that don't exist. So to answer your question, the whole thing's a racket, from how we get young people from high school to try to go to college and all this. We need to disrupt it completely, end federal subsidies, end state subsidies, make college support themselves on their own, make colleges go raise their own donor money for the, like, for example, if like feminist queer theory is super important to you, fine, go raise the money and support it on your own, right? Don't ask the taxpayer to underwrite that. And by the way, you look at Europe, just to finish the point, they're getting away from woke universities. France has actually decreed, Emmanuel Macron ran on this, he said that we need to try to reject American woke ideology that is seeping into French institutions. So to kind of use your own example, Europe's rejecting the very same thing that I believe has infected American higher education. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Thoughtful question. Thank you.
My man Charlie, oh my god. I don't know why I always say I don't agree with Charlie whenever he talks about college being a scam. But still I think he did go into details, If he's saying these sponsorships, these donorships shouldn't support college, I'll say I'm not agreeing with you, because people actually need that sponsorship to, enhance the education. But when he says they should rather invest and support these technical universities, technical schools, and these construction schools, yes, I totally agree, because the world needs that. The world needs more technicians, the technical workers, the contractors, and the hand skilled workers, because if you look at your environment, if you look at the world, we build a whole lot of buildings, we build a whole lot of things, industries and things, and they are all humans, they are all the contractors. So if we have lesser contractors in our environment now, who is going to build all those things, So, and let me say this, some parents actually force their children into other stuff. People actually do not want their kids to go into this engineering, this constructing, because they know it is a tedious work, and let's say it's not a white collar job, you're gonna sweat for a living. So at that end, I think if you look at it, we pay good. Contractors do pay good. I know contractors who are doing so well that people staying in the banks, and people wearing whites to work and those stuff. Contractors, because oh my god, contractors do, even these planners do take better money, So yeah, construction is not a bad job. It's a great job. The world needs so many engineers and technical people, in the system. So yeah, if he's saying the government, the sponsorship, the donations should actually go into the technicals and the technicians and the vocations, I so agree with it, because we don't really respect those vocational works, the vocational works. We don't really respect the technical works. But I think those works are the people. Those are the people really holding the world now. Those are the people holding the world really now. College is not where you go there to learn. But now, Charlie Kirk always say college is scam, because sometimes we go to college and we learn so many unnecessary things. We can learn so many things. Some courses, like you always say it's a waste of time taking that course. It's because it's unnecessary. College is where we go to build your skills. I think they should make college as a top up, where you build your skills, whether it's a technical skill, a vocational skill, whether it's skills, whatever you learned, college is supposed to be where you build your skills, you build yourself so well, so that at least you can be useful in the. Because so many people goes to college. You see, the amount of people, the number of people that enter colleges, as Charlie said, not all of them do graduate. Some drop out. Some also don't find it, necessary. They will drop out and other stuff. College itself is not a bad idea, but then how we see it, how they are being treated. Sometimes you go to college and the whole of the semester you are not even seeing a lecturer there to teach you. It's just a TA coming up and down to teach you, and that's not what you actually signed for. It's crazy. But then if we make college where you build your skills, we train people that already have the skills in doing those technical things, doing this IT stuff, doing this machinery, Because now the technical things, they don't even need college. They just go for their training, and they are doing the most. So that is what we should really invest in. Not the colleges that we go and we just, it's crazy. I really enjoy the debates between the guy and Charlie, and I really appreciate Charlie's ideology, and his reasoning and his thoughts behind this particular topic, because we all need that. Because sometimes those people that does these important things, those technical things, those phones, so many things that we use this in our environment, they didn't really go to college, but yes, they are doing the most. So I think we should focus the colleges on building the talent, building talent, training people to use their hands to work, training people to use machines to work, training people, not just because many people go to college and they don't use the certificate, they don't use it. So I think we should focus on training more skilled people rather than just getting the certificates. I mean, I really did enjoy this. Let me know what you also think about this. If you have any opinion, suggestion, and recommendation for me, so I'll be so glad to check it out in the comment section. And if you are new to my channel, so welcome. Don't forget to click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching.